Have you ever heard the saying, it's more fun in the Philippines? People have been saying that for several years now, but is it really more fun? Asks Hayes in the Philippines. He says, we've all heard the saying, it's more fun in the Philippines. How has that held up for you? I commented on a post here earlier, and it's got me thinking. Years ago, when I first came, it was different. Less rules, more places to just drink, with a poor local engaged in conversation with people who didn't think they were better than anyone, just got on with their lives. Bars that were usually just guys getting drunk, no food or families, and the obligatory karaoke machine. You used to be able to smoke everywhere, and now it's stricter than back in America and Europe for smoking. The place has become very regulated, and going back to my moment on a post here earlier, I believe it is contributing to the decline in tourism. Not everyone wants to go to a resort or overpriced beach destination. Some people just want to talk, drink, and watch the world go by. Has anyone else thought of this, or is it just the Visayas? I do go to Manila, but not for what I've described here. It definitely is not more fun in the Philippines, but perhaps not for the reasons you mentioned. Things are changing. The fact that it's more expensive to be in the Philippines than other Southeast Asian countries says it all. But One World Adorn World says, I mostly hear it with a certain undertone from locals when we talk about effed up things, and did sometimes just reply with, yeah, it's more fun in the Philippines, isn't it? A bit apologetic, a bit defensive, a bit sarcastic, and an invitation to change the subject. I think it's great that you can't smoke everywhere, says someone else. Who wants to be around that bullshit? Yes, smoking can be a challenge for some people, but I doubt that is the main reason why it's no longer fun in the Philippines. Kentemo says, that slogan is probably one of the biggest selling points of the Philippines Tourism Office. I've heard it everywhere. The internet really overhyped the Philippines for me, too. And it was a bit underwhelming. Women, food, lifestyle, cities. Only reason why I would choose it over another country in the region might be if you're into beach island life, which I'm not. Much rather explore other Southeast Asian countries where you get a better cost-benefit ratio. Well said, but the fact that you are not into beaches and islands tells me that you do not know the headache and the hassle to actually reach one of these so-called pristine beaches or islands, full of trash and garbage, and of course, gate kept by prices and resorts, but that's a topic for another day. Marcus and Katz says, I've got no sympathy for smokers. It's not about the smell. It's harming people who breathe in the smoke in secondhand. Stricter regulation isn't what I want, though. I'd much rather people wake up to what smoking really is, the harm it does, and completely turn against it. Save your health, the money, give it up already. People smoking in less places is a good thing and needs to be like this everywhere. It's more fun when there are paragraphs, says someone else, I suppose commenting on the original person's long sentence. White character says, if you want to destroy your own health with cigarettes, please do it so in the privacy of your own house. Don't subject the rest of us to your cancer sticks. Thanks. Have a good day. No cigarette smoke trucking up the public places and no bars full of drunk old men? Yeah, sound like really has gone downhill. LOL. Let's be honest, many of us do not have the same freedoms and comforts that we once did when we originally came to the Philippines perhaps decades ago. Maybe that's for the better, maybe that's for the worse, but aside from those things, the country has not really developed or improved in many ways. Tourism is declining rapidly, and they are doing absolutely everything they can to try and bring tourism back up to before the pandemic. The ironic thing or funny thing is they have so much bigger problems going on in the country, but yet you have the president of the country visiting an airport simply because they got some e-gates or something along those lines. But that's another topic for a different story, because tourism is never coming back to the numbers it once was. Perfect Tech says, I'm a non-smoker, so that part doesn't affect me, other than I am no longer breathing secondhand smoke most of the time. I have seen many regulations or restrictions added. I can isolate that down to the pandemic, pre-pandemic, and post-pandemic. Many things differed. If you are adaptable and adventurous, plenty of fun to be had. The adventure includes some stumbling blocks to navigate along the way. I just roll with it. Sitting and drinking isn't something that sounds like much fun, and I can do that in most any country. I like to get out into remote parts of the provinces to see new places, and the people are always friendly and welcoming, even more so in remote areas that don't usually see foreigners. I can't say I've ever run out of finding new things to do, and there isn't enough time in a lifetime to see it all. Okay, Perfect Tech, a way to pat yourself on the back. You are an adventurer. Good for you. Cranky Joe says, they ditched that slogan a while back. Coincidentally, I'm wearing a t-shirt today promoting the replacement. It's not as memorable, but it doesn't get made fun of as much either. Jarhead says, sadly, you sound like someone who yearns for what does not exist anymore. I came here in 2022 and everyone was still wearing masks everywhere you went. Had a guy in the military Reddit comments how Philippines was a very, very, very bad place, and when I called him out on it, he admitted he had not been here in 38 years. The world is constantly changing. As most people here have commented, most are happy with the changes. You want the bar scene of how many years ago? It's maybe not going entirely, but maybe just harder to find. I think you should go to Cebu. I used to read a lot about how the bar scene you want still exists there. Many people commenting on this person's post, but not really addressing the original concern. The Philippines is changing, but not for the better. And it's definitely not more fun in the Philippines. There are many things that don't make sense. Followed rules blindly is one of them. People simply do as they're told. They follow anything that someone else tells them without it even making sense. They don't have any backbone. People are lazy. There is constant change, but never for the positive. Projects, construction, everything is half-assed. Ad just says, I don't think I've heard anyone say it's more fun in the Philippines, but I did keep hearing that Christmas holidays are more fun here. For me, it's the complete opposite. I don't feel the Christmas vibe, especially the weather. Yes, the vibe is gone when the weather is not the same and you don't see snow. But more than that, Christmas starts so early you forget that it's already here or it hasn't just passed you by. Many sales don't make any sense either. 2 for 1 or buy one get one, whatever they want to call it, makes no sense. It's traffic everywhere. Getting around is a complete nightmare, and everyone expects some kind of gifts, even if you messaged them months ago and they've never replied. Everyone says, what are you getting me for Christmas? And it's not cute. It's another way, another form of scamming you. The best comment from yesterday's video is from Vincent. 100% true info here. When are Simps ever going to learn these scams? Please watch and learn here. The money you save will thank you. Another top comment tied for the first place is Dusty Inc. Bro, you just exposed one of the most grifting YouTube worshipping vloggers in the Philippines. Great job. Please continue to expose them all. That is the purpose of this channel. The Philippines Facts and the Philippines Truth is to provide you with the realistic expectations when you come here, that it's not just some kind of paradise and that women will be all over you and they have great personalities and they are traditional or whatever junk they want to sell you. The Philippines is just like any other country, perhaps even worse, because they hide behind these fake smiles. Women want money. That's it. No other way around it. If not directly, then indirectly. If they don't simply ask for it, they expect you to read the room, pick up the hints, and offer the money for them. If they don't want the money directly, they want to be living in your apartment, condominium, or house with air conditioning, perhaps a pool, eating out regularly, a better life. Can you blame them? No. But I do blame people that lie about these women's intentions, saying that they are somehow perfect. And I also blame the men even more who send lots of money to women they never met before or intend to meet because they simply are lonely. There is no worse comment on this video. Thanks for listening. God bless.